Students will be back in the classroom in just a couple of weeks.
Hard to believe. While buying school supplies and shopping for school clothes is top of mind, experts say there's something else that parents should talk to their kids about before they head back to class.
Northern News Now's Hannah Morgan spoke with a pediatrician this morning. Hannah, what did you learn?
That's right. So up to 95% of young people ages 13 to 17 report using a social media platform. And more than half say they use it every day, sometimes even spending 3.5 hours a day on TikTok, Instagram, or other platforms. And this is all according to the Department of Health and Human Services. And now with school starting soon, healthcare professionals are sharing how important it is to limit screen time for children. I spoke with Dr. Marit Knutson, a pediatrician for Essentia Health. She says talking to kids about what they are seeing online is important, especially if they're seeing online challenges or trends that could be dangerous. Knutson says the American Academy of Pediatrics has something called the 5 C's of media use, which are child, content, crowding out, and communication.
And one of the C's is crowding out. So checking with your kids what actually is worth their attention, right? We could all stare at screens for hours on end, but what do you think is worth their attention that their lives are being enriched by and they're learning from?
She recommends no screen time for children under 2 and toddlers to preschool age, an hour or less. And for teenagers and adults, 2 hours or less a day. Although she said it can be challenging if they're using screens for homework or connecting with friends. Knutson says it's important to set an expectation of what time of day your kids can use their screen. However, she said no screens at bedtime and putting electronics in another room for the night can help. In studio, I'm Hannah Morgan, Northern News Now.